Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our free necklace night. I'm Jennifer Keller. I'm an executive company vice president with Park Lane. I am here with senior division leader Dana Doherty, and we are very excited to talk to you tonight. Dana and I have known each other for, I'm going to guess, 25 years maybe. So we have just loved doing this business together, and we're looking forward to sharing some of the highlights and what we love about the industry and Park Lane and all the things. So as you're hopping on, please tag your stylist in the comments. Let her know that you're here because, of course, we are giving away a necklace tonight, free necklace night. And that is one way you get credit, is she has to know that you're here. So I know we're still getting some people on as we're even talking right now. So just make sure you tag your stylist, and then we will go ahead and get started. So as I mentioned, Dana and I have been doing this together for years and years and years. And I thought, let's start, Dana, just start by telling him how you got to here, to Park Lane.
Well, like Jen said, we've been knowing each other for a very long time. I just realized that I'm in my 30th year of being an accessory stylist. And, that time really goes by fast when you're like in kindergarten, Can't help it. Have to say that. I'm amazed that time has flown by so fast. But originally I started because I was a school administrator that wanted to be home with my children. And, but I didn't like cleaning toilets. And so I wanted to hire somebody to come in and clean for me, but I felt guilty not working. I'm home. I should do it. I just didn't like doing it. So I thought I can go out and show jewelry a few times a month and make enough money to pay somebody to come in every week and do it for me. And sure enough, that's what I did. And it grew into so much more. I, paid for private school and all the soccer trips and dancing and all the vacations and the cars and the college and everything that it needed. We needed all along the way. But through all that, it allowed me to be there as the room mom, as the soccer mom, as the one who goes and sets up the dorm rooms in college. And it allowed me to be there for all of their things throughout their lives. And that's what I really wanted. Well, this continued until, of course, COVID. And once COVID hit, of course, our company was one of the many that closed during COVID. But at the same time, so did my husband's. And so I thought I need to go get a full-time job. And so I kept saying no, no, no to Park Lane. And then finally, it was my husband who said, why don't you just try this? If you don't like it, or it's not working out for you, then you just have a great jewelry box. And of course, what I heard was a great jewelry box, right? Who doesn't want that? And so 4 years ago, I started with Park Lane, and I have never turned back. I made more in my first month than I could have made at any of the jobs I was applying for. And so therefore I could pay for my own benefits. Yeah. And it has continued that way from the very beginning. And I still have flexibility because now I'm getting to do all those things with my grandbaby.
Oh, I love that. We'll talk about how, of course you can make good money with Park Lane, but I even think women and some men, but still mostly women, are looking for something that's flexible even more than the income, because we're all so busy and you have to be able to work this around everything else you've got going on in your life. I was actually at a jewelry party last night, and a guest who was there who booked a party, I was going through her survey, and she put maybe about the business. And she said, she goes, what's the investment? And I'll just tell you, I told her, well, it's only 129. And she said, no, what's the time investment? That's what she cared about, was the time. And I said, let me tell you, with no quotas, and you can do as much or as little as you want, you can make this fit around all those practices I've been hearing you talk about all night. So that flexibility, I think, is so important. And then I think too, go ahead, Dana.
It really is. And it's not even just the money that has kept me in. It has been the friendships and the fun. I mean, what more fun can you have than being able to wear beautiful jewelry like this and make women feel great about themselves? I have loved watching other people get into this, expecting it to be just something little.
Right.
And it does so much for them personally, not just financially. And that's my favorite part.
I love that too, because, I would say most people do not get into this industry or into Park Lane because they want to build a big business. It's usually because they want to pay for something extra or just have a little bit of cushion. And there's plenty of people on our team who do exactly that. Their goal might be to make $300 a month. Every month they make $300 a month and they are good. And then there's other women who join our team and they get a little taste for this. And then you see how it can grow and they, turn into having this big business like you and I both have. So it's exciting to see that you can do whatever you want with this. You can do a little, you can do a lot. So, well, let's talk about our amazing product because, you could sell anything, right? Literally anything. So Dana, what draws you to jewelry? Why do you think jewelry is the best vehicle to sell?
Well, first of all you have to do is look at it. Every woman loves it. And if they don't love the jewelry, they probably know somebody who does. I mean, it's the number one gift item in America. And it's something that it's actually selling to a want and not a need. So, people want to come and see these style shows and see the different ways to wear the jewelry, and it makes them feel great. And so who doesn't want to be a part of something that makes them feel great? It's also the incredible quality of Park Lane jewelry. It's got beautiful global appeal. It has we have 27 different designers that work on this jewelry. So it fits everybody from 9 to 90 years old. And it has a great guarantee. So you can feel comfortable and confident in offering it to your customers, and they can feel good about buying it. But I think it's also really easy. Like, I don't have to worry about teaching them how to use it. They don't need 30 days to try it to see if they like it. If you can put a pair of earrings on or put a necklace around your neck, you can be a stylist. Right. And so I love that. I like easy things like that. And it's not brand specific. So I can mix it in with my fine jewelry, my jewelry from my grandmother, and the jewelry from Target if I need to. So, and I think Park Lane is the best at it.
Yeah, I agree. And like Dana said too, I love that because we have so many designers and there really is something for everybody, because jewelry is personal. I may not love the same things Dana loves. I may not love the same things you love, but so there has to be a variety in what you offer. And I think with Park Lane too, they're always coming out with new jewelry, like always. A couple days ago they dropped a cute little pumpkin style drop, a little necklace, a little bracelet that's so cute. Plenty of time before Halloween. They come out with new collections, 2 big collections a year, plus every probably 2.5, 3 months, they drop a capsule collection, which is about, 12 to 16 new pieces that we just get excited about. And I think when we get excited as stylists about new jewelry, that translates into getting our hostesses, customers, VIP groups excited. And there's always something new to show them. Like, I just opened my mail. I don't want to be a spoiler alert, but I'm assuming if you have a Sparklebox subscription, you've seen this now. So if you don't want to see, don't look, because I'm going to show it to you because I literally just opened it and it is gorgeous. This is something else that customers and stylists can get, is a Sparklebox. So both of these pieces are a surprise every month. Isn't that beautiful?
Gorgeous.
This might be my favorite. So these two together are $39, and they just added a new elite level. So for $59, no shipping plus tax, you got all 3 of these gorgeous pieces. And I love them for sure. Like, especially with the black and gold, I will wear that all the time. But
have you seen all the designer people with those bamboo bracelets that holding up? I mean, it is designers everywhere are utilizing that style, so you can get the look without the price.
We love the look without the price. And what we do too, now that we've been doing this a little while, is we do a little research. So for example, I looked up that little pumpkin necklace, and it's totally inspired by Kendra Scott, which a lot of people know the Kendra Scott name, and she has beautiful jewelry. Ours is just a little less expensive, which we like. So there's always something
And you know what, Jen, with jewelry, I feel like I just show it. I don't have to be a salesperson to sell it.
Right.
I can not even be live and just post it and people love it. And I love waking up in the morning and there's an email that says you have an order placed, because all I did was post the picture of those bracelets or of this new Celebrate necklace and earrings. So I don't have to be a salesy person in order to do jewelry.
No, we don't want anybody to be a salesy person. I know you can wear it. And like she said, it inspires confidence. Like I love the girl that, comes to my party and says she doesn't wear jewelry, but by the time she gets to the third party, she's walking in the door showing me what she's wearing. So it is a very fun product to sell. So we love the jewelry. We're definitely diehard fans. And then I know I started in Park Lane first and Dana came in a few months later. So what do you think makes Park Lane stand out? What do you think makes them different from other companies?
Well, from a stylist point of view, I've already told you from a customer point of view, they have high quality, wonderful product with all these different designers. But from a stylist point of view, they are marketing geniuses, and they have so many programs for customers, for hostesses, and for stylists that it keeps my business rolling. Jen already talked about how they drop jewelry on a regular basis. Hostesses love that, and they stay interested, and they come back and they want all these pieces. Plus we have that great 2 and 4 sale that says buy 2 items, any items you want, and it's your lowest price items, and you can get up to 4 at half price. And we as stylists make money on those full price and those half price. Yeah. Park Lane is paying us on both. So that's a special that's not coming out of our pocket, but our customers think we are the best. And Park Lane is awesome. I mean, I wish they had that special at the grocery store. That would be a good place. I'd shop all the time for sure. And then we have a wonderful program for our hostesses. We have a great hostess program that says each hostess gets $20 in free jewelry for every order they get, regardless of the cost of the jewelry. Regardless of the price of the ticket. So if they just bought one item for $25, that's $20 for that hostess in free jewelry. And it does this until you get to 10 orders. And then when you get to 10 orders, it doubles from $20 to $40 on all of those. So you go from $20, if you had 5 orders, $20 an order, you'd have $100 in free jewelry. But if you have 10 orders, that hostess is going to get $400 in free jewelry. And that's from Park Lane. I'm not having to pay for that. That's not coming from my inventory. And so I love giving that jewelry to hostesses, and I can assure you they love getting that free jewelry. Plus they get items at half price. They get a bonus. Then when they go to their friend's show, they get a bonus there. It just keeps going and going and going. So our hostesses really do make out well. And for a stylist point of view, that's what keeps our business going. So we love that. And then they have the programs for the stylists. Do you want me to tell them all about that, or would you like to?
You go ahead. I'm enjoying it.
Keep going. It's like, I'm going to sit back. No problem. I just get so excited that I could just keep talking.
Well, and before you get into the styles, one thing I did think of when you're talking about the hostesses, Dana's right. They love that. But also a lot of them will keep having shows. I have so many repeat hostesses because they know how much free jewelry they get. And they know we come out with new jewelry. So if you take care of your hostesses, and we train on all these things, on how to take care of your customers and your hostesses and all that stuff. But if you take care of them, they will keep coming back, just like your customers.
Oh yeah, I have several repeat hostesses that schedule them even sometimes more than once a year. So anytime a new collection comes out, they have a show scheduled because they want that new collection and they know that they can get it without having to pay the full price for it.
Yeah.
So, and then of course, what do they offer the stylist? That list, we could talk about that for the next 45 minutes, but
we're not going to do
that. We won't do that. I'm going to condense that really down quick for you. But we do love the incentives that Park Lane offers. They really work on an incentive basis, and we will work for carrots. Let me just tell you, One of them is our Rich Rewards program that allows every stylist to earn up to $1,100 every month. Not right when they start, but every single month. And they're not that difficult to get. The very first one is $1,000. So you could do that in one show. If you do $1,000 in the first couple of weeks of the month, you get $250 in free jewelry. And it continues on. There's 5 steps and you can get up to $1,100, which is a great way to keep your boutique built up and get some of the extra pieces that you don't have without investing more money. We also have 2, this is my favorite, 2 luxury trips a year. And I'm telling you, I love to, it's Jennifer's too, I know. So I'm smiling at her because we've known each other long enough that we could both just travel and for a job. That would be good. But 2 luxury trips a year. And this is not just any kind of trip. I'm talking 5-star hotels. They pay airfare. They pay meals. They pay usually at least one excursion. They have fabulous cocktail parties for us. They get free jewelry while we're there. And one is usually a toes in the sand, and one is usually a European trip. I've been to Paris. I've been to Ireland. I've been to Switzerland. We've been to Cancun, St. Thomas. I mean, all over the place. We're earning one for Amsterdam already, and right now. So, and it's not that hard to get. You could be getting that from the first season that you're in. You could earn that trip, and plenty do. They start as new stylists and earn that trip right away. So, if you like to travel, Park Lane's travel is the way to do it. We get spoiled. We also have the Mercedes car program. So our stylists can earn a Mercedes car lease from the very first level of leadership. You don't have to wait. So if you sponsor one person and you rise up to branch, which is our first level of leadership, you could start earning a Mercedes. And you could either take that Mercedes or you could take the $500 bonus. So Jennifer has done both. Our commission plan is probably one of the best in the industry. I'm always asking around what the commission is, and our commission plan is phenomenal. It goes from 30% to 50%. And most stylists start at 30. And with that first person that you bring in and work with and help along with your upline and help bring them become a qualified stylist, then you can start getting a pay raise, and that's a forever pay raise. You never go down in leadership level, and you never lose that extra 5% all the way up to 50%. So I think that's pretty amazing. You're not going to find another one like that. And we also have a direct appoint program in corporate America. If you're working for and have worked your way up to a manager level position, when somebody hires you or you apply for a job somewhere else, they're going to bring you in at an equivalent or higher. And guess what? If you have direct sales experience, direct sales leadership experience, Park Lane recognizes that experience, which was great for both Jennifer and I, and they'll bring you in at a higher level and a higher level of pay as well. And then we don't even have to mention, I forgot to say when we were talking about hostess benefits, is that we get to get those hostess benefits ourselves. So just like we were talking about how great the hostess plan is, we as stylists can have our own show and get our own hostess benefits. And that's how we keep our boutiques with the new jewelry up. And we can do as many of those as we want every month. But I will tell you what we don't get with Park Lane. We don't get quotas, no inventory, no delivery, no credit card fees, no monthly website fees, and no lulls. And by that, I mean, Jennifer talked about all the jewelry that is dropped in capsules and collections and style drops and sparkle box. So it's steady sales all throughout the year. So I think the incentives far outweigh. And then when you add what they don't make us do. That's what makes Park Lane so different. And that's why for 70 years, they've been profitable. In fact, during that COVID time, that was one of the most profitable years. Everybody was going out of business, and Park Lane was able to utilize their marketing and create a shift. And they were able to not just keep afloat. That was one of their most profitable years. So I think they're geniuses, and it makes our stylists not have to work very hard.
I know, I think you're right. And they keep it fun. Like, it seems like almost every day or every couple days, they just drop something and we just get excited all over again. Like they just dropped the blue celebration. Is that what it's called? Celebration.
Mm-hmm.
That Dana's wearing. That just came out. You know, I mentioned the pumpkin, the sparkle box. Like there's just always something new happening, which keeps the energy high. It keeps the momentum going. And it keeps it fun, I think. So I think the only thing you didn't tell them was how much it cost. You want me to tell them?
Yes, tell them how much it cost.
All right. Well, I did kind of tell you in the beginning. So you can become a stylist with Park Lane for $129 and you get $500 in jewelry. Now, right now they're doing a promotion where they're just sweetening it a little bit. They're adding an extra $100 on that. So that means $600 in jewelry for $129. I love that because that is a great way to just kind of dip your toes in and see if you like it. You know, I know so many people look for ways to make extra money going into the holidays, you know, and I will tell you that going back to the flexibility in the beginning, like you go work retail, they're going to want you to work the day after Thanksgiving. They're going to want you to come in on Christmas Eve. You know, you're going to be the new kid on the block. You're going to have to do all those things. Whereas with Park Lane, you just block out when you want to work. So I love that part of it. And if you want more jewelry, you can do $229 and get $1,000. You can do $439 and get $2,000, adding an extra $100 to each of those packages. And it does not make a difference to us which package you do, because we are going to train you exactly the same. And one thing I am just super proud of our team Sparkle, is we have, like I always joke about this. When we started, we always say we were like ignorance on fire, which is better than knowledge on ice, because we were excited and we were like, we don't know what we're doing, but we're going to figure it out. And so a lot of us jumped in after our former company closed and we figured it out. So at the beginning, it was just come with us because it's exciting. And I think almost 4 years later for me, I would say, come with us. It's exciting. And we know what we're doing. Like now we've got the systems in place, right?
And you know, Jennifer won't tell you this, but I will. When we got started, we had 250 years total of experience coming in. But our leader of this team was Jennifer, and she has she works tireless hours, and she has fabulous systems in place. So if you are a new stylist coming in, you have an onboarding system like no other. You have videos, if you didn't have us supporting you, which you definitely do, we support each other and we help take care of each other's teams too. But if you didn't have that, if you just had the information, the GLAM plan, and the information that Jennifer, the onboarding system that she has put together, you could be a total success. But you not only get that, but you get the team support and how wonderful we work together. There is no real competition. It's very much, how can we help each other? Because there's so much room for growth. And you know what? We have a very high rate of success. I'll just tell you that Jennifer's team was number one more than 1 year in the 4 years that it's called Team Sparkle. And we were number one more than 1 year after coming in the past 4 years. And we've always been at the top. And she has very high success rate of brand new stylists, as well as promotions moving up. So she continues to have systems that help us grow our business. So you can feel really good that you're getting a system that's going to help you get off to a great start. You're getting a supportive team that's going to help you get off to a great start with all the tools you need, and you're going to have fabulous friendships. I'm just going to tell you that these are the people, these are my tribe. And although we're all over the nation and we don't get to see each other on a regular basis, we get to see each other via Zoom most of the time, but we feel like we're seeing each other on a regular basis. we like to get together even when it's not with Park Lane.
I know. So true. So true. I know. And it's funny, Dina, because I was talking to my husband a couple nights ago because he's like looking to retire. And I'm like, so he's kind of starting to, slow down, and he's looking at when can I retire? And I'm like crisscrossing him. I'm like, we are just getting started. Like, retire. I don't even know what that word means.
He has this fabulous energy.
I know, but you know
You
what?
love what you do.
It is when you love what you do, and it's fun. So, love the people you work with, love the company you're part of, and we just make it fun. So, well, this has been fun to do with you. So thanks for joining me on this.
It's always fun when we have time together.
Yes. All right. Well, as we wrap this up, a couple things. If you have not tagged your stylist, make sure you do so in the comments so she knows that you were here. And then when we're done, I'm going to post a survey at the top. That is your ticket to win. And I don't usually do this, but I thought tonight I'm going to share which necklace you're going to win, because I was going through my stash, and I think the necklace we're going to win for tonight is our new veil necklace.
Oh, that is a beautiful necklace.
It is a beautiful necklace. I wore this to a wedding last weekend. One of my girlfriend's sons got married, and I got to the wedding, and the mother of the groom said, "Oh, your necklace is so much prettier than mine." I switched with her. I wore her Amazon necklace.
Yes.
So she could wear this one for all of her lovely pictures. But yeah, this is gorgeous. So that's our necklace. So all you have to do is fill out the survey by Monday night, and you'll go in the drawing. I'll do on Tuesday. They'll ask you for a secret word at the end. Danny, you got a secret word?
Celebrate.
Celebrate. Perfect. Okay. Celebrate is our secret word. Thank you. That's always the hardest part for me. Celebrate's our secret word. Put that on the survey. And then, we hope we've answered your questions. If we haven't, feel free to tag one of us or message one of us or ask the stylist who invited you. But we just invite you to try it out with us for the next couple months. See what you think. See if you like it, because we bet you will. So,
yes. And why not?
And
you'll have a great jewelry box.
Yeah, that's what worked for Dana. All right, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Bye.